taking a look at the Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville storyline and going over what we know so far and some possible theories. So let's take a look back at the storyline. Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville were best friends for 5 years. The two first met during WWE's Tough Enough season in 2015 and became very close while on that show. Unfortunately, they were both eliminated from the show, but WWE signed them anyway. Now, you see what Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville are doing on WWE television. They have a big storyline going, and their names are even featured in the official SmackDown promos from time to time. So they've definitely become a big success. The two came up in NXT together and even spent the first 3 years of their main roster careers together as well, so it's clear that they were really close. Sonya wanted them to chase the women's tag team titles and get really serious about their careers and their craft. But Mandy was the one that didn't have her head entirely in the game. Mandy Rose was too worried about if she should date Otis or Dolph Ziggler, and this frustrated Sonya Deville. Here Sonya is trying to get them to focus on the team and climbing up the ladder in the women's team division. But Mandy was too busy flirting and receiving things from Otis. Sonya was clearly frustrated with Otis getting in the way of their possible title run and took matters into her own hands. Some believe that Sonya did go about this entire thing in the completely wrong way. Instead of talking to Mandy about her intentions and wanting to make some serious noise in the tag division, Sonya decided to handle the situation behind Mandy's back, and this led to a world of trouble for everyone involved in the situation. Mandy Rose and Otis were set for a big Valentine's Day date, which was supposed to be the start of their on-screen relationship. But Otis received a text from Mandy's number saying that she'll be running late. So Otis decided that he wouldn't rush and would also get there late. Turns out Mandy never sent that text and was actually there on time, all by herself at the restaurant for a long time. That's when Ziggler came in and scooped Mandy up. And Mandy went with Ziggler because she really thought Otis just left her there to be alone at the restaurant. Fast forward a few weeks, and we have Tucker really going at it with Mandy Rose for sending that text. But Mandy said that she never sent any text. That's when things really pick up. Thanks to the SmackDown hacker, we learned that Sonya had Mandy's phone at the time and sent out that fake text to Otis that she'll be running late. Sonya then deleted the conversation, making it impossible for Mandy to learn about it. Sonya then worked with Dolph Ziggler to help him be with Mandy instead, because they felt like Otis wasn't good enough for her. But of course, when all this was revealed, Mandy called off her friendship with Sonya on the spot. I really liked where Sonya was coming from because it makes sense. Sonya is over here getting ready for a run at the tag titles, and Mandy is over there exchanging carrot cakes and other gifts with Otis. So you can really see why Sonya was getting a bit fed up with Otis. He was a big distraction for their tag team. Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville had a few singles matches on SmackDown, but then it seemed like the story was dropped for a while there. Thankfully, the feud picked back up after Mandy Rose appeared on screen during one of Sonya's matches, and I'm so glad the feud picked back up. It would have been a tragedy for a 5-year friendship to end with 2 SmackDown matches and now further follow-up to that story. So I'm glad this storyline is still continuing. It deserves way more time than just a few weeks. As far as who has the edge in the feud, I think I'm going to have to give it to Sonya for the time being. Her promos are amazing, and she's always throwing everything she has at Mandy, and Mandy's response does come off a little weak at times. So I feel like Sonya definitely has the edge on Mandy right now. So let's talk about a theory because this makes a lot of sense. Sonya seems so overconfident right now against Mandy. She's going at Mandy with everything she has. So why is Sonya so confident? Does she have more dirt on Mandy? It's a possibility. Remember that Sonya Deville was all up in Mandy's personal phone when she was pretending to be Mandy and texting Otis. So who knows what else Sonya saw and found on Mandy's phone. Everyone knows that someone's phone could hold a lot of personal information and things that they're up to. So what if Sonya noticed while going through the phone that Mandy was texting someone else besides Otis? Maybe it was something Sonya noticed and decided to keep to herself until she had to reveal it. It'll be something nice to hold over Mandy's head, and it'll really have everyone intrigued to find out what this secret really was that Mandy was hiding. Sonya could use the secret to really get whatever she wants from Mandy Rose until Mandy just can't take it anymore, and that's when Sonya will reveal the secret. So what will the secret be? Maybe Sonya was texting another male superstar, or even a female superstar, while all the flirting with Otis was still going on. This could instantly start some conflict between Mandy and Otis. Otis would obviously be heartbroken and walk away from Mandy, but Mandy could possibly try to explain to him that the conversation with this other person meant nothing. It'll also give Mandy Rose even more motivation to come after Sonya Deville. At this point, Sonya already ruined her relationship with Otis not once, but twice. So it'll definitely make sense that Mandy would be so angry by then. The most popular theory that's been going around for weeks now is that Mandy is in fact cheating on Otis with another SmackDown superstar. One of the possible big names that have been mentioned includes King Corbin. WWE fans have pitched this idea that we could see some more hidden camera footage that shows Corbin or someone else approaching Mandy Rose, and it'll also show Mandy flirting back with them behind Otis's back. This is a good theory too, because some backstage camera footage is also something that Sonya Deville could release and show to the world. It'll be a great way for Sonya to say, look who Mandy Rose actually is. I was right. And just reveal this shocking footage that she's not being so truthful to Otis. If some sort of cheating reveal happens with Mandy Rose, then I would like to see Sonya make the reveal, because I feel like Sonya would do an amazing job with the reveal, and it will make their feud even more personal. Mandy will try to explain everything to Otis, and she will just be so furious with Sonya Deville. So it really advances all their stories in every way possible. WWE already showed us that Sonya Deville had full access to Mandy Rose's unlocked phone, so I really think they can play on that even more and have another big reveal come from Sonya going through the phone. It's great to have Mandy Rose and Otis together on screen, and they have already provided a lot of entertaining segments over the last few months, but everyone is just trying to figure out how WWE will handle their breakup. As we've seen over the years, on-screen relationships for WWE always end in a horrible way, no matter how happy they seem at one point. We know that WWE always has something planned for the couple's breakup. We've seen the same thing happen with Lana and Bobby Lashley most recently as well. Lana and Lashley were the perfect couple over the last few months and were just crazy about each other. They loved mocking Rusev, and everything seemed to be going perfectly for the couple. But as we see now, Lana and Bobby Lashley will be divorced real soon. The story behind Lana and Lashley breakup was that Lana was costing him big wins as his manager, and he had enough. So could we see the same thing happen with Mandy Rose and Otis? I doubt it. Even if Mandy Rose costs Otis something as big as his Money in the Bank cash-in, I don't think he will lash out on her the same way Lashley did to Lana. Otis is just too sweet of a babyface character to pull off something like that. It seems like he cares more about his relationship with Mandy more than his WWE title, so I don't think he would ever break up with someone over something like that. If Otis was to lash out on Mandy over her mistake, it would be completely out of character for him. What everyone seems to be leaning towards here is for Mandy Rose to be the cause of the breakup and turn heel on Otis. An example of a similar situation that came to mind was AJ Lee, John Cena, and Dolph Ziggler. AJ was very similar because she was just this sweet babyface that was in love with another superstar, this superstar being John Cena. She even lost her GM job for him, so everyone thought AJ and Cena were going to be the next big WWE couple. But AJ comes out one night and shocks the world by turning heel on Cena and aligning with Ziggler. So if the breakup is going to happen for Otis and Mandy, I picture it going something like that, with Mandy pulling off the shocking heel turn, and if Sonya is involved, that'll be great as well. What are your thoughts on this situation? And how would you like to see WWE handle Mandy and Otis's breakup? Leave your comments, don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.